Well, my name is Vivien Cassar, and one day I was feeling a little bit of, a, of a swelling under my arm. And I thought, oh goodness, my glands, and I said, oh well, it happens. And my son is a doctor, and I said to him, Andrew, I have this lump. And he said, go to the doctor, go to the doctor, you know. So I did go to our family doctor, and immediately she sent me for a hospital appointment. And I think at that moment, I just, I don't know, something struck me. But at the same time, I wasn't thinking really about breast cancer. I mean, I had been looking for things in my breast, which I never found, and it was just under my arm, this lump. Well, when I did go, I had all the tests possible. And honestly and truly, if you have to tell me what happened after that, I could just give you vague ideas about what was happening, because I think I just went numb, really and truly. But within a month, I had an appointment to have this my lymph nodes removed. And I didn't have a mastectomy because there were just a few small nodes in my breast, but they took out my lymph nodes. And a little while later, I was asked, I was told, I went to the oncologist, my surgeon. Everybody was very, very kind, and I think they told me what I needed to know. And in fact, one of the things I know, I've heard many people say they want to know everything. I didn't. I wanted to know just what the next step was, basically. And my oncologist, I think he sensed something, or he's a very sensitive person. And he said to me, what would you like to know? And so I told him, listen, what's going to happen next? I don't want to know what's going to happen in 3 years' time, and just what's my next step. And my next step was chemotherapy. Fortunately, the chemo was pretty all right. I had a number of things that you feel, and then maybe an upset stomach. The steroids made me a little bit hyper, but in all, it wasn't a very bad experience. But then I'm a very positive person. So most probably, I was looking for all the positives that I could think about to boost my morale, And I think that is an attitude that it's very important for everybody to try and adopt when you're going through anything which hits you. And there's a Chinese proverb, actually, which I like to use very often. I do some radio programs sometimes, and I like these proverbs. And it's a very interesting one. It says, you can't stop the birds of sorrow and woe from flying over your head, but you can stop them from nesting in your hair. And so I didn't let this experience nest in my hair, I think. Another thing that I found, and which I think is very important in any situation, basically, but in this situation, ask for help. Ask for help. Don't be afraid of asking for help. I think that's an important factor. Family or anybody. Sometimes we think we can handle it on our own, and it's not always. You're not always able to, because you need the encouragement, you need support, and you need to feel understood, basically. So that's a very important thing. So if you need to go for a coffee, if you want to go to coffee with a friend, if a friend asks you, try not to refuse if possible.